I'm a little bit tired of knitting and crocheting, but still wanna play with yarn, so let's try yarn painting today. Hello and welcome to my channel, yet another channel about yarn arts and crafts. So I went to a bookstore and bought a small canvas and some vinyl glue. I scrolled through about 1 million images on Pinterest for inspiration and finally settled on a landscape with mountains and a river. I started sketching it in pencil but ended up redrawing it several times because I'm definitely not an artist. This is my first time working in this technique, so I knew mistakes were inevitable. For example, I decided not to do the outlines first and went straight to laying down the purple yarn. Mistake, the edges turned out uneven and messy, so after finishing the purple areas, I had to take some black yarn, make an outline and then wait for it to dry completely. I also had to draw a sketch in paint because I just couldn't visualize in my head whether the colors I wanted would actually look good in that order. I thought about showing you the whole process, but it turned out to be a surprise just how time-consuming it is and not nearly as simple as it looks. My fingers were covered in glue and getting the yarn to lie tightly in curves was really tricky. For now, I'm just doing the best I can. Hopefully it will get easier as I go, or maybe not. For this project, I used my leftover yarn, and it's all different compositions and textures. I'm not sure how well that will look in the end, but if it works, this could be a perfect way to use up small yarn scraps. The yarn consumption is actually very minimal. By the end, I got about halfway through the picture. I had a few observations. Vinyl glue leaves very visible white marks on dark yarn after it dries, so maybe a different glue would be better. Yarn with bamboo content is inconvenient for yarn painting, it splits and slips, but well-twisted cotton yarn lies down smoothly and evenly. I also saw that some yarn painting artists feed the yarn through the body of a regular pen to make it easier to handle, but that method did not work for me, as you can see. I'm working straight from the ball. I don't apply glue to the whole area at once, just a bit at a time. And one last tip, identical elements should be laid out in the same direction. I ended up with some mountains made in a spiral pattern and others in short rows. It would have looked nicer if I'd picked just one way from the start. I'd say the result of the project doesn't justify the effort, in the sense that it's not as beautiful as a regular painting, but the process itself was really engaging, so I don't regret it at all. I'll hang the picture on the wall, there is an empty nail there just waiting for it. I'm off to rest my back, see you in the next video, bye bye!